Mahila Man. Let's take a look at a few things, okay? Now, up here, we've got the torso, non-back, neck, head, arms, hands, fingers, 6 small fingers, and then 1 long finger, 7 total, 2 hands, okay? So 2 hands total, so it's 14 fingers altogether. All right, 1 long one, 6 small ones. So look at career Victorian Sourdough, 8 November 1908. We're looking at just this, okay? A Canadian play, Fleur de Lion, would have been produced at the Ambigu, but for the death of the manager. That's taken directly from Wikipedia. Now, that is mixed with a Foldex cat, which is a type of cat, Lisuan Middle Earth, which is a type of plant, El Mozote Massacre, December 11th, 1981. Now, that was a big mix-up because a guy had said that they should remain in the village, and they were all evangelical Protestant, and the surrounding areas were Catholic, and then they were wiped out by the guerrillas, the guerrilla rebel leaders. So it was a big tragedy the way it went down that, they listened to the guy that warned them, and then, it wasn't a good situation. So it's a lot of guilt with that. It's a lot of just bad feeling overall. But they were Protestant. They believed in Jesus. May God have mercy on all those people. They could be martyrs and get their robes. It's all up for debate. But horseshoe crabs, medical uses, Atlantic horseshoe crab. You want to go to that directly on Wikipedia. Atlantic horseshoe crab and medical uses. Now, this is all mixed together. So the weaknesses of one will be replaced with strengths of another. Okay, so limuloids, that's a type of creature as well. That's a mixture with it. And then 232.51. April 17th, 2005, New World Record in London, Henry Wanyoike, 10 May 1974. He's on Wikipedia as well. So all of this is on Wikipedia, but just like all of my channel is. But and we do articles too and different things. But just keep a mercy mindset and trust in Lord Jesus. And keep faith, okay? And I'm not saying anything against anyone. This isn't anything bad or anything. This is just what I see, okay? So yes, all of this, all is mixed, okay? Then legs, gravity, hips, butt, back. 280 month, 6 day. 11 December 1981 to 17 April 2005. Okay, this is the 2005, that New World Record in London. And the 1981 is the El Mozote. So, Easy as A Massacre to El Mozote Massacre. 442 week, 2 day. 123 month, 10 day is my birthday to El Mozote Massacre. 1398 weeks, El Mozote Massacre to Paul Newman death. Okay, 1398 weeks exactly. I thought that was interesting. 41 month, 9 day, Henry W.'s London time to Paul Newman. Eric Rapper, who is Eazy-E, March 26, 1995. 85 month, 27 day. Ralph C. Dills, May 23rd, 2002, longest-serving CA politician. So 85 month, 27 day in between those two. Bernard Morin, 12 March 2018. Blind math. So with this, we're not saying anything against anyone. This 3D model that he had, some would say it kind of looks like a bowl piece for a pipe or something, like 3 of them put together or something like that. I thought it was just interesting how even that Hopi Kachina symbolism, because they would smoke the pipe, that would be the dimensional transitional event would be 3 of them put together, sort of thing. So, and I have not been smoking tobacco. I've been waiting to see what will happen or whatever. I don't know anything. No one has had a dream that's been literal. It's all just been reading in between the lines, sort of thing. And I don't feel like, that everyone has been hijacked, daily on a regular basis right now, by the fallen angels. I think it has calmed down a little bit, but I don't want to speak too soon because it may pick back up again. But it seems like I'm out of that game 47. It seemed that it lasted 4 days. So I did 43 for the first one, ended on March 19th, 2020. And then 4 more would have been the complete 47, which was February 7th, 2021 plus 4. So that was good. Thank you for helping me through that. And, we're all in this together, so keep a mercy mindset. So I think I'm about finished. Like, I don't know what else I have to do in this game. I mean, the Ad Oha stuff, my actual deal, that was from the Red Hill Tustin, in California, the treasure or whatever, the buried treasure, like Jay-Z says or whatever, my stash spot. That seemed to be yesterday. I actually made it to the bathroom after we had gone over that stuff that was Tesla oriented, and I made it to the bathroom. So that was different, and it was at Bourbon Street that I made it to the bathroom there. So which is a kind of a hangout place or whatever. But I went there specifically to go to the bathroom. That's all. But I think that that was good, though, that I made it, because usually the serpent, if I look at something that gets too close to the truth, then the serpent persecutes and I shat myself or whatever. So that's just the way it is. It's that's not tied to my health issues or anything. That's something spiritual that happens. It's not tied to anything else. It's not because of fasting or whatever. That's not what it is. We can try to prove it, but I don't think we want to, mess with it. So I think it was 43 and 4. I think it was the complete 47. So, Heath Ledger is that Ha there, and he kind of represents like, the way it read was study guide and then key. So word of my patience and study guide, which study guide consisted of like war, like the 4 Son of Man, which became the man, the sanctuaries, which I had a few of those, eating bugs or whatever, and one that was just the first one was really a shocker that I went to the airport with my sister back on March 19th, 2020, and it was like that Billie Eilish song, with sacred women and stuff involved. I couldn't figure out what was going on. But it was, it puts you in an end time scenario, and then it feels like the Canaan spirit is all ego based and that you're a loser. That's how you're made to feel. So I might have had one last night as well. before my sister left to go to Florida. She left today. She got there safely. Thank you all for your prayers and everything. So we had a lot of fun. I kind of, I think my parents miss her a lot, and I miss her too. Like, it was good to see her, and she's finishing up her master's at George Washington University. So she's kind of DC based, that might have been actually what the guys were talking about whenever I fell and broke my foot in my back. They may have been talking about that I got my sister in DC, that when they were like, he's DC, be careful. I don't know, so 41 month Henry W. to Paul Newman, this one here, this one up here, this one. So, but this isn't against anyone. I'm not going to do anything. This is just curious, like, what are these, because we've got those Silastons that were the dino-based, and that the T-Knight L's. So we got two of those, and then what would be the third one, Maybe the third one is the one that is like the true Groxt glyph stuff. That Enki that he would talk of that shows up at the wedding feast with the shark feet and has, the hair of Rahab as Rapunzel, all that stuff. Maybe he is that actual superhero based Brahma situation, and that would be for our reality, like that would be the closest to our reality that you can get, where the Russians are coming over, invading from Washington State, like going southeast, like something nuclear fallout based. But I don't know. We'll have to look into this a little bit more. Because then you have the one that goes through the second 1,000 mechanism and kills all the creatures that come through from the tribulation and kills them and eats them, for his food, like, because they're all, like, for big game hunting, and they're different from those leopard ones that is kind of Isaiah 11 based. It's a little different from that, where he's like eating them, and then that is like his wedding feast sort of thing. And then the soul goes through a redemption process by that. It's like a Canaan type deal sort of thing, where, Hannibal Lecter comes into play with that. It's all symbolism. So it's nothing to be scared of. And then the other one was like the Stomper, the stamps, collecting stamps and stuff. And that may be the one that does all the dimensions, like goes through them all and kind of cleans up, But we have a lot of people doing that. We have a lot of people doing these tasks. And then some people have the man-child symbolism who does it for them. The watchmen have that. Me, I would just like to go to heaven at this point. Like, I don't even need to go to the wedding feast. Like, I don't want to judge anyone. I just want to be in heaven. So, God have mercy and help us. So we got all this, right? We got all this. So just keep a mercy mindset. I think that's about it. Trying to think if I missed anything else. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. But, we'll have to just wait and see. Like my grandma says on my dad's side, we'll just have to wait and see. But, I don't know. We'll just have to see what's going on. All right, thank you.